Okay, so now they want us to use these ideas to talk about the US population. Okay, so example 4, the data show that in 2010, 64% of the US population was white. On average, this is projected to decrease by 0.45% per year. Okay, so every year it's going down by 0.45%. So that would be D would be negative 0.45. Now, the problem says write a formula for the nth term of the arithmetic sequence that describes the percentage of the US population that will be white n years after 2009. So you're using that formula a sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. Okay, we know the first term. We know it starts at 64%, right? That would be your a sub 1. So 64 plus, we don't know n, but we do know d is negative 0.45. Okay, so that is the, formula. Then we're going to simplify that. 64 plus a negative 0.45 n plus 0.45. Now, it's going to be positive because you got a negative times a negative. So we get this formula. A sub n equals 64.45 minus 0.45n. So that's going to be part A. That's going to be the formula. Now you can say, okay, whatever year we want to predict after 2010, what the population we think will be, of what the percentage of white people in the population. I'm not saying that good. All right, what percentage of the US population is projected to be white in 2030? Okay, so here's the question. Oh, so we're saying how many years after 2009? Now that's important. I didn't talk about that, but 2010 is n, when n is 1, that's the year 2010. And that's what we based it on, right? Our a sub 1 was 64. And they told us that in the data that 2010, 64% of the population was white. Okay, so we have to remember that though. So now, how many years after 2009 is 2030? Well, that's going to be 21 years later. So n is 21, right? Okay. So now we want to find, it says what percentage of the US population is projected to be white in 2030. So our n is 21. We're going to use the formula that we just created. We're going to say a sub 21 is equal to 64.45 minus 0.45 times 21. And I'm going to put this in a calculator. My calculator will do that nicely. So 64.45 minus 0.0, whoops, 0.45, or you can put 0.45, which was what I meant to do, times 21. And I am getting 55%. So in 2030, it's expected that 55% of the US population will be white. So that would answer question B. What percentage? So 50, you could just say 55%. Okay, there we go.